last year ilikuwa a whole year of kujaribu. So tukafanya mural ya Raila. Kwenye mural ya Raila ikakuwa, it just changed interest ya page yetu, especially ka TikTok. Kwa sababu TikTok tulikuwa ka 300 followers, subscribers. But in like less than 2 weeks tulikuwa tumefika close to 1,000. Hiyo post ya Raila ilikulanga kituka 200,000 views. Kuna msee alikuja akaidownload akaipost hata Twitter ikakula views mob pia huko. So I think kulikuwa tu na momentum around that post. But your momentum really let a lot of input, like a lot of interest from clients. We got a job with Wendell-Holmes, a development inside Tatu City, upper Ruiru. It was for kutengeneza a mural in the gym na kwa restaurant and cafe yenye iko right next to the pool. Hii project ilikuwa like they had been looking for creatives for a while. So I think yetu tulikuwa kismat. I think since we just came, it was a big opportunity that came in at the right time for us. And then pia unit now walikuwa frustrated na whatever they were getting, so could get fresh input from people who are not necessarily known for graffiti. So Mkenya, Sawa Mizizi is a known graffiti artist, but Mkenya itself is not technically known for graffiti. So coming with the eye that we came in, I think waliona this is fresh eyes na. I think at the end of the project we were useful to Wendell-Holmes. A big goal of mine is getting into Talanta Stadium. Talanta Stadium will be like one of the things that I would like to do this year. So I think inaenda kuisha, si ndio? Talanta Stadium inaenda kuisha. I'm working with a friend of mine, a neighbor, to do a feature film. There is a lot of things that go into an endeavor like that. I think a lot of people who make movies in Kenya make the mistake of, they just tell the same stories over and over again, that they don't necessarily have a burden of care on how they tell Kenyan stories. So I've only watched one movie that I can honestly say ilikuwa, like it did wonders to the story of Kenya. Like kuna story ya niliwatch I think last year but ilikuwa story ya Mau ya it was a love story. Forget. It was a very good love story. Wamaidha ama Wamadhai. Wamaidha.
No akoe na ugwati. Igwa kelimo. Eni niguo tukuhiriria na tumenye wega.
Gutiro ndetos.
Igukone kwao ukone kwao ukone kwao detemanie saja ya boy ae ukone guito ukone guito wenda gwete mania wete manie
Now also there's a lot of movies that have been made. Movies, series, nini. I don't necessarily think that. I think there's a problem of Kenya not telling Kenyan stories. I'm not the only one who's talking about this. I'm not the only one who's seen it. But I guess my challenge to myself is sitaki kuongea sana. Kila mtu huongea juu ya kila mtu huongea. Like I can point fingers at what everyone else is doing wrong. But what have I done? I think my challenge for this year has been, can I make something? Can I put something out there that says, hata mimi niko kwa kiwanja, like this is my point of view. So last year was 10 years of practically being like a practitioner of a creative practitioner. So like working in advertising, being a creative, hizo vitu zote. Like 10 years. So 10 years for me was a big deal kwa sababu I didn't know where I was going. So the whole year was nilikuwa uncertain sana. Like, but hii mwaka niko na a surety that my experience is enough for me to lead the team of creatives to the next level. So the next level is how do we incorporate AI into the things we are doing? How do we ensure that our clients are happy with the work that we do for them? How do we do it faster? How do we do more stuff within the space of the studio and be a bit more entertaining, be a bit more challenging to ourselves? It's a challenge to myself to think further. I know it can't be done for everything. You know, it can't be done for everything. Like some things you sort of have to, like sales pitch, they are daily, but even in the daily sales pitch of things that we do, if we can be able to incorporate the dreams of what we want to achieve in the future, I have a feeling tunaweza go far. Now also, I think as a person, as someone who's trying to build something, the balance of people's emotions versus, like when I was coming up, it was easy for me to do everything because I loved doing what I was doing. But says you have to think about how people feel and cater for their feelings, and you just, so being a leader does not, sisi tuliachiliwa kwa sababu wale wadosi wetu walikuwa wanajua sasa watadeliver. Hata sisi tukienda tuko na golf kila afternoon, walikuwa wajua sisi tutadeliver kwa sababu sisi tulikuwa tunapenda ile shit tunafanya. My youth, sijui kama mko na kama kuna experience ya loving the thing you love so much that you can do anything for it. Does that make sense? The biggest thanks probably I have of 2025 is, I think, the three of you, Wewe, Malik, Namiz. The fact that we did everything together. Like tulikuwa tu hapo kila, like weekend, like tulikuwa tu, like we were just chilling, figuring, trying, tulikuwa tu. We never did so much like in terms of, but tulibond vizuri sana. Na pia tukasupportiana sana, like especially towards the end of your project, especially your project yote, Unity. I want to thank Jerry coming in as an intern and trying, putting together some things that have been successful, some things that are, like, you can tell the effort that everyone is putting in. I want to thank my clients, Wanjiro from Bedazzled. I want to thank the whole of the Unity Homes fraternity for being very accommodating, the procurement team, the finance team, the architecture team, Steve and Sharon, the people on the ground, Akina George, Sadiq, everyone who worked at Unity 1, at that project who we were closely with, Akina Mark, the guy who used to help us with the ile gani wenye yetu iliharibika, HSC, Unity, like everyone who sort of supported us to finish the project on time, and be ready by the time your project ilikuwa inakuwa handed over. I was crazy. And also, like, I want to extend, thanks and love to everyone who is around me, like all our friends, family, Mrs.'s wife for allowing him to work late a lot of times, my wife, my kid, my family, everyone. Like, I just want to, like, 2025 was amazing, and I can't wait for how 2026 will unfold. If we are able to get even to 10,000 subscribers on YouTube, that will be amazing. If we're able to get to 10, 20, 100,000 subscribers on TikTok, that will be amazing. If we're able to get clients, work, the kind of work that we want, that will be amazing. But the fact that we continue doing this thing that we love consistently is amazing, and I cannot not be thankful to God for allowing us to do something that we love extremely. So thank you very much. Asanteni sana, and have a lovely year 2026 from the whole entire Kenya family. Na tunachoranga mural hapo chini every Sunday, so we'll show a bit of that as well. So when you're passing through Thika Road, if you see something bright, stop. Like, yeah, that's where we are. Asanteni sana.